draw those cards myself, so you've got the real cards yourself. Are the Saxon players looking away?
Yeah.
Okay, first card out.
Yep.
All right, yeah.
Second card out.
Uh-huh.
Third card out.
Yeah,
Fourth card out.
yeah.
And fifth card out.
Right.
That's quite a nice selection. Right, if I can ask the Saxon players to look away.
Although
Oh, sorry,
yeah.
British players to look away. Apologies. I'm getting.
Yeah.
And Merlin's coming on with you. Right, and the next card out is British missiles. So that's two groups of missiles that you've got. Now remember, they can cross. They don't need a bridge or a ford, but it will take them a while to get across. Well, you're deducting 2 pips off every dice that you throw. And it is a good foot to the river from the table edge. Sure. All right. So over here kind of thing. Okay, 3d6. Right, so that's going to basically get you up to the river, and you'll start entering it next turn. They can move 2d6 and fire, but I'm moving you 3d6 at the moment because you're out of range.
Aha. Well, I want to bring him on opposite the ford. So
Okay.
for now, I think I want the knights to just keep pace with the levy.
Okay. Your movement is 3d6 plus 6, but I'll stop you at the abreast of the levy if you like.
Yeah, well, so the levy, 16.
Okay, so
Heading
that's
for the
way
ford.
too much. So
Yeah,
we'll stop you there.
Right.
Right, while we're in
And
between there, sorry, I think we've lost Chris again. Just to let you know.
Okay, thank you. Well, if somebody drops out,
No, I'm
the other
here.
guy must just pick
Right,
it
because
up.
I'm
Mike,
getting,
I'm sending you messages.
Well, I'm not getting them. I'm sending you messages, and it says you're not in the room, whatever that means. So,
Okay,
right, hold on.
then you might have to just exit and come back in again. Right, so we've got 2 groups of Saxon foot, British foot with Arthur. Do you want to bring them on as well?
But, oh, sorry, I'm misreading. It's Gawain's got the levy. No, okay, and I will bring the knights on with him. Sorry, yes, and I want to keep pace with them.
Okay, so if you can give me 7 inches, you'll do it.
Hmm?
I need 7 inches, and then you can keep pace.
7.
Perfect. Right. Next card out. And last card is British Leader 2. So that's Gawain and the Levy.
Yeah.
This is where you needed Arthur to have stormed across the ford to create space for you.
Yep. Well, those knights wouldn't have got out the way either way. So I think bring the levy on between the between those 2 groups, and then basically they can actually then just file across whichever gets cleared first, the bridge or the ford.
Okay.
So they go 11.
I'm going to stop you 2 or 3 inches short of the river just to give you the
Okay.
option to wheel.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not really going to be able to.
Yeah.
But you'll
Well,
be on the table.
I didn't expect to go all the way. So 11's enough to get that far. So I'm happy with
Yeah.
that.
It is. Thank you very much.
Is this just
And
luck that we've
it's
had
me.
all the British cards out? Or is there
Uh,
something? We had to wake up
Sax-
first. We've woken up now.
Yeah, the Saxons had 1 card which came out first.
Hmm.
Alex was very clever. He bribed me before the game with a T-shirt, so his side will win.
I say, Jeremy, I wonder where you could possibly have got a T-shirt like that.
Right, I've put all the Saxons in now except for the Saxon Knights. Yeah. So first card out is Saxon Missiles again. So they are now stuck up against the barricade. For 2d6, you can flow around through the field there where the sheep are by leaping the fence. Or you can run along the other side of the house to the right or your left, either way. I think we've lost one of the Saxon players.
Have we? Oh, no.
No,
I'm here.
everybody's here.
Oh, okay. So Saxon Missiles, who's commanding them?
It's Chris.
Okay, Chris.
I'm here as well.
So what do you want to do with the Saxon Missiles?
So Saxon Missiles, that's me. That's me.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. Right, well, am I in a position to shoot somebody?
You could. You can shoot at the archers across the river, yeah?
I don't
Or
even
you
know where
can
they
move.
are.
So change to the little mobile camera and I'll show you. So you're there in front of the barricade facing away. And there is the advancing British horde.
We might need some cover, Chris. I don't know.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, mobile camera's not working for me. I've got the long shot.
Oh, sorry about that.
What's I mean, I don't know what. I suppose I'll shoot at somebody nearest people. I don't know. What do you reckon, Mike?
Your other option is to move into the village.
I would, Chris. I would think moving into the village and getting behind some cover because there's only 4 of you and there's 12 of them or whatever. So
There's a lot more than 12.
there's a sheep pen to your left, and maybe get in there.
All right.
If you can. So.
Okay, so 2d6 to move through the sheep pen.
Okay, right. So I'm rolling. How many dice? 6, 3 dice 6, is it?
No, 2d6.
Yeah. Okay. I've got my random dice generator on the screen. I'll do that. I score 13.
On 2d6.
13.
How do you score 13 on 2d6? Chris? I think he's dropped out again. Okay, somebody else want to roll for them? 2d6?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll 2d6 now.
No, I'm here.
Oh, you're here, yeah.
Okay, it's
I've done a roll.
2d6, not 3d6.
So Chris, have you rolled 2d6?
Oh, how many is it?
2.
2 dice 6, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
2. Sorry, I thought it was 3. Okay, my mistake.
You lose it. You
All
lose
right,
a dice
do
for
that.
jumping
4.
over the fence.
4.
So jumping over the fence loses you a dice.
4, yeah.
Right. Next card out is British Missile. No. You're within range of these guys behind the barricade, but you can't hit troops in hard cover at long range. It's not possible. 12. 20. Okay, so 3d6 minus 6. Well, you can't go less than 3. So yeah, so you will always go a minimum of 3 inches because you can't go into negative dice. Right. British Lord. That's Arthur.
Yep. Well, again, can the horse just move at a walk?
You move 3d6, but you tell me that if you don't want to go past a certain point, you won't.
All right. Well, basically, what I want to do is I don't want to outpace the foot knights at the moment. I want to keep them.
You don't know how far the foot knights are going to go.
I know I don't. So what I want to do is basically, if I go to 3d6 towards the left-hand side of the farm, and then I'll just hope that they keep up. Or maybe I have to adjust things next, so to just try and keep everybody in command.
So you want to take the 2 inches off and just roll 3d6.
Yeah, I don't just roll 3d6.
Okay, go for it.
Right, so I get 10.
Right, so you'll be somewhere like that.
And this is where I score way higher for the knights, isn't it?
Yeah. Or the foot on the other side of you run past 18 inches.
Right, okay,
Right.
and the knights, I'll take it in a formation, yeah? One roll?
Yeah.
Oh, 11 for them.
Yeah, well, they can only go 10 because that's what the knights went, so they'll move up behind. Right. Next card out is Saxon Leader 1. The Saxon Leader 1 is Eldwulf.
You're on, Chris.
Aldwolf, that's me again. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
So you have got a unit in
Okay. Now,
one of these 3
I think I'm
buildings.
building, aren't I? Sam?
Sorry? You've got 3 units of foot.
Yeah, I'm in one of the
which
buildings. There's a dreadful time lag, I think, on this one.
Yeah, so
Yes.
you've got 2 units in somewhere in these 3 buildings you can choose. And your 3rd unit is out on the table already. Give me a sec. No, for some, I kicked off the camera when I picked it up. There we go. So, Chris, you've got 2 units of foot that you can bring out of the buildings. You there, Chris?
Yeah. Okay. What do I need to do that?
2d6. But tell me where they're coming out of. So you've got 3 buildings here.
I can't tell. I can't see at the moment, unfortunately.
Can you see the main table?
Yeah.
Okay, so
is
you've
the
got
only-
Well, let's bring
buildings at
the
top.
closest team out. Yeah, just about.
Okay.
So,
let's
Jeremy,
bring
is
them out
the,
of here then.
are the
Yeah.
doors on
Okay.
the
Got your hand
inside of
there.
the farm,
Yes.
so to speak? Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a door here, and a door here, and a door here.
There's no back doors.
No back doors.
Okay.
So roll 2d6 and bring a
Okay.
unit out.
Well, so there's one group already out. The one
Yep.
group.
We'll bring a unit out here, sir. So roll me 2d6.
Yeah. So basically, what I want to do is just get them out and form up with the others.
Okay. So roll me 2d6.
So two. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
7.
Okay. So you'll end up round about there, just getting onto the road. And then
Yep.
give me another 2d6. You can bring out another
Okay.
unit.
Okay. Fine. Yep. 8.
Okay. So 8 out of there, and you can get just the other side of this gate here. So you'll have both your
You get that?
units
8.
coming out. Yeah, I did. So you've got 2 units that are just coming out into the street. So you can see them on the main table.
Okay. Does Alton?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Does
I
Alton
forgot to
out
bring
with
him
them
on.
as well?
Yes, he does. Good point. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll stick him there in the middle. Right. Next card out is Saxon Lord.
Kind Wolf. Well, we too will come out from wherever we are.
So Sin Wolf is in here. So
Yep.
basically, you've got 2 units of elite and 1 unit of warriors. You need to split them between these 2 buildings as you see fit.
Okay. So do either of those buildings have any kind of back doors or anything like that?
This one's got a back door here.
Oh, hang on. Could you close up on the mobile on it for me?
Oh, yes, sure. So you've got a back door on that side of the table.
Okay. I'll take the 2 units of elite out the back door.
Oh, interesting. They didn't do that in the first game. Right, so give me 2d6.
Okay. I've thrown 6 in total.
Okay, so you can come out, or say you're in a formation.
Mm-hmm.
Or am I?
Are you bringing Sinwolf out?
Yes, I will.
And, okay, so he has to come out with Citric and his champion.
Okay. Excellent.
Right.
And then the other unit is presumably in the other building. Yeah.
In the church, yeah.
So that will come out of the church onto the street.
Okay. 2d6.
And that is 4.
Right. So sort of like that. Right. Next card out is British Leader 2. So that is the Gawain with the Levy.
Right, so at the moment the ford is half clear, isn't it?
Yes. Well, no, the ford is fully taken up.
It's fully taken, and the
Yeah,
bridge is
give me a
blocked.
sec. So there you can see on the mobile camera. Let's see, like that. So it's
Right, okay.
yeah, the bridge is kind of blocked. You needed
Yeah.
the warriors to go first.
Need a better veer to move. Well, I tell you what.
What you could do is you could move up behind the elite.
That's what I was going to do. Move them up behind the knights on the ford, ready to cross
Cool.
behind them.
Yep.
So, and I roll 9.
Yeah, plenty. Right. Yeah. Getting to the pub. And the last one is British Leader 1. Bedivere storming across the bridge. Yep.
This is a new definition of the word pile.
Basically, you're saying we never liked the bitch. We're quite happy for the Saxons to keep her. Arthur goes all funny when she's around. They did bloody well in the first game. They stormed the barricades and took them, and eventually routed like 3 units of Saxons behind them. Right, first one out is British missiles. So you're halfway through the river. So 3d6 minus 4 because by then you'll be out. Yeah, because you'll be out of the river by then. You'll get a full d6 of movement. Cool. Right, so next turn you should be able to start shooting. Yeah, sort of 9 inches, 10 inches, give or take.
Yeah, short range.
Yeah, short range. Well within short range. Saxon leader 1. So that's yeah, that's him.
Yeah, that's you, Chris.
Oh yeah, sorry. Ah, good. Right. What I want to do, and I can't really see this. So what I want to do is form the form my 3 warriors up in front of the village there to kind of form a barrier. So I don't really know where the front group is and whether I can get the other 2 alongside it, or they have to move out slightly to form up into a formation.
So I said again, so I was just moving the camera. You should be able to see a bit better now. Move the camera closer. So what did you say you wanted to do, Chris? Repeat it again.
Two secs. I'm just trying to get on the toggle thing. Yeah, it's very, very. Unfortunately, it's very out of focus for me. So I think I've got one group at the front edge of the village. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. But in essentially, I want to. Can I get the 2 rearmost formations? Can they go alongside the furthermost?
One
yes.
can. One can.
But,
yes.
But can they go alongside the front one? Is there room for them to do that?
Only one can.
Okay. Well, let's do that. So I'll move.
I'm going to need 2D. I'm going to need 2D.
Are they? Sorry, are they behind any defence there?
They will be behind the fence. Yes. Behind the fence.
Yeah, 2d6. I've got.
No, 2d6.
Yeah, fine. Okay, I've got 5.
Okay, so 5 would allow you to hop. I'm just going to displace these.
Yeah,
skirmishers.
2d6. I've got 5.
That's all right. So that'll get you in. Are you sending your leader up with them? Your commander?
Yes, please.
Or is he going to hang back? Okay, then he can spend his second one to make a formation, if you like.
No. Yeah.
Okay. Saxon missiles.
Yep. Okay, and they get a total of 7.
What do you want to do with them? Where do you want them to go? If you move up to the fence here, you can shoot Arthur and his knights.
Sorry, broken up there.
So if you move up to the fence here, you can shoot the knights, the British knights.
Yeah.
Okay, it sounds like you've got quite a bit of a lag on your system.
Just tell me what I've got to roll. I've got a dreadful connection. I do apologise.
No, it's fine. So roll 4d6. And you need
4d6. Okay.
You need 4s, 5s, and 6s.
But he moved, didn't he?
Yeah, you can move 2d6 and shoot.
Yeah, don't you get a minus?
Okay. All misses.
Do you?
1, 2 2s, and a 3.
You might be right. I could have forgotten that.
It's immaterial.
Did you miss anyway? Right. So next card out is British Leader 1. So that's Gawain. Bedivere.
Bedivere on the bridge.
Whoa.
That's almost average.
Yeah, you might want to think next turn of starting to make some wider formations, since you're in a column at the moment. No, you lose a d6 in your movement, but then you could expand. Saxon Lord.
Right, the overall one, yeah? Same wolf.
Yeah.
I will move my warriors forward 3d6.
Well, you've got two units of elites with you there.
Yep.
And the warriors are out of your command
Sorry, I
range.
forgot my third one.
Yeah. The warriors
my
are out of
third-
command range.
So what can I do with them?
So the warriors are not commanded. They will have to wait until the end of the turn to move. But you can move with your two groups of elites.
Okay, well, I'll move my two groups of elites. Yeah, I'll move them down the table for 3d6. Let's see what happens.
Do you want to stay in a one wide column, or do you want to make yourself wide?
Oh, actually, yeah. Yeah, I'll deploy into a line. So that's one move, 1d gone, isn't it?
Yeah, so give me 2d6.
2d6, right, here we go. And I get 6.
Okay, so I'll move the back unit. Right, there you go. And Arthur is next.
Ah, well, Arthur, I think. The short cavalry aren't going to be much use charging somebody behind a barricade, are they?
You never know how the rolls go. Basically, you're hitting on 6s and he's hitting you on 4s, 5s, and 6s. But you are doubling all shock and all kills from memory, so they're very much a glass hammer. They hit incredibly hard, but they die incredibly quickly.
So what I think I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to ignore them for a moment. I'm going to go down the side of the farm where you are.
Okay, so you're going to run across the barricade.
No.
Where I am.
Yeah. Right. Just move around the side
through
of the
cornfield.
Yeah.
Through the cornfield. Okay,
so
go for it. 3d6 plus 6.
That's 14.
Plus 6.
Plus 6, 20.
Okay.
And yeah. And I want the foot knights to follow me.
See, now you're playing Arthur. This is what Arthur always does. Rolls off into the sunset, leaving the rest of the army to win the battle for him. Right. Before you roll,
and the knights get 11.
Do you want to expand, or do you want to stay in a one wide column?
Stay in a column for now, I think.
Okay, so 11, and you're going to follow him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Partly because I actually want to get off that fort.
Fair enough. And then lastly, it is Gawain and the Levy.
Right. They are piling across the ford. I think what they're going to try and do is to cross the ford is going to be, what is it? Is it 8-10 inches?
So to get to the other side of the ford is about 6 inches.
Oh, 6
to
inches.
To get your back end out of the ford is 13 inches.
Right. So really, I need to keep them in column this time. So I'm going to bring them over. I'm going to bring them over in a column. Not that it really mattered. 5.
So basically, the front end will just get out of the ford.
Yeah.
The rest of the column will be in the ford.
Alex, I think there's something about our foot troops. They don't like crossing running water. Yeah.
Well, you see, it's understandable because this is the that's the border to Sinwolf's land.
Hmm.
So in our second game, we actually played a game that was the other side of the river with the fort. Right, first card out is British Leader 1.
Oh, sorry, Jeremy. Before we reel it,
Yeah, sorry.
can I do something with those guys?
Troops. Yes. Do you
I'd like
remember
to wheel. I'd like to wheel them so that they're blocking that road off for a bit.
Okay. Give me 2d6. Oh, sorry, 3d6. Sorry.
Yeah. So I've got 10.
Okay, that's enough. Chris, do you want to move these guys because they haven't moved this turn? In the middle. Chris, can you hear me? I think he's got a delay, so there's always a bit of a lag. Okay, other Saxon commander, do you want to move them up?
I think he was trying to get them in a block, wasn't he? So let's do that. So 2d6.
Yeah, 3d6 will get them about there. You're not going to be able to form a line. But if you do that, you'll be able to form a nice reserve to go wherever.
Okay.
Hello, I'm back on. Anybody hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right, sorry, is that me again? Going again, was it?
Yes. Yeah, so you had a unit at the back that was unactivated. So,
okay. Now, if I move them up, what do they do? Just go in support behind?
well, they can either form part of the formation next turn, or you can just keep them back for now. So it's up to you.
What do you reckon, Mike?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think keep them back ready to support.
Okay.
I've not done the battle dynamics, so I don't know what will happen exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
There is that option,
okay, well, but we'll just hold them back for the moment then. Yep, we'll do that.
Cool. So, Alex, you've got Saxon missiles up next. Yeah.
Saxon missiles or British missiles?
Sorry, British missiles. British
okay.
missiles. So there's some warriors at the back there, but because they're in hard cover, you're going to need 6s. 6, yeah. And you've got 8 dice. Yeah. Yeah. Right. So then to hit warriors, a 5 or 6 is a kill, a 3 or 4 is shock. Whew. 1 kill, yeah, and that's it. First blood. Right. Arthur, you're up.
All right. So, are those knights still just in command range? Mine's 9, isn't it?
I tell you now. Just.
Yeah.
Like they're on 9 inches. So
okay.
you might want to move them before you move.
Exactly. So I'm going to order them, I think, out into a line and then forward for 2d6.
That's probably going to get you into combat with the group that are manning the wall of this, the hedge of the defense of this little field here.
Yeah.
You happy with that? Are you wanting to charge in?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So one to move up, and if you can roll 5 on 2d6, you're in.
6.
Yeah, you're in.
Now, Arthur's not with them, so he can't play cards on their behalf, right?
No.
Yeah.
Right, Arthur can move, so that was one activation. Arthur can use another activation to move them.
Because yeah, I could. If I wheel the cavalry about and hit the side there, I'm actually hitting the missile troops, aren't I?
Yeah. Daily evade.
I'm charging up.
Okay, so is that what you want to do?
Well, now what I'm thinking is actually if they evade, because are they going to evade?
No, they're not. They're missile troops. They can't.
All right, so they've been hit anyway.
Yeah.
So do they disperse? And what I'm wondering, see, is can the cavalry actually leap the fence?
No, well, you can go over a fence, but then you start dicing.
It won't be a charge.
No, then you're going to start dicing for falling off your horses and everything.
Yeah, I know.
Generally not a good move.
No, I don't think it's a good move at all.
So what's going to happen is...
You want to look for a time when you can use them. And trying to jump over a fence into an enclosed space is not a good use of them.
So basically what happens is if you roll a 1, he's unconscious and we remove him from play. If you roll a 2 or a 3, he falls off and he has to get back on again. On a 4 to 6, you can get on.
No, I'm thinking this is not a good use of them. So I'm going to leave Arthur where he is. I'm going to have to live with not playing any cards and just rely on the elites.
Right. So, Saxons, do you want to play any non-suited cards?
Let's have a look.
I don't think you've actually got any. Oh, you have.
One.
Yeah.
But it's mine as opposed to Chris's. So does that matter? Oh no, it's ours, isn't it? It's ours.
Yeah, the fate deck is between the two of you.
So I don't know. Chris, do you know the one I mean?
Yeah, it's not going to do anything, is it?
Not really.
Well, not yet. Not yet. Well, actually, no, it won't do anything because you've got nothing attached.
Yeah, so we're fine.
Well, as this is together, you'll end up fighting all 12 here versus all 12 here. So, yeah. Okay, so let's do the British then. So the British have got 12. They are 1 grade better than the troops they're fighting, so that's 13 dice. But you are fighting across a light defense, so you're hitting on 5s and 6s. Saxons, you've got 11 men, but you have got your leader 1 attached to the formation, so that's 13. You've got no other shocks, so 13 plays 13, but you're hitting back on 4s, 5s, and 6s.
Do I get plus one for each group fighting?
Oh yes, it is +1 per group of inferior foe. Quite correct. So you're on 14. Quite correct.
Right, I'm on 14, but I need 5s and 6s.
Yeah, and the Saxons are on 13 and need 4s, 5s, and 6s.
Jeremy, you need to move the mobile camera onto the onto where we're talking about, please. I can't see it at the moment.
Give me a sec. I'll do it now.
Oh, I've got it now. Sorry. Yeah. Right.
I'm just going to click it off. I just want to take a quick picture of that. All right, and we'll get back on again. Right, so what have you guys got?
2 6s.
So that's 2 hits.
You're going to get a kick in because I've just rolled 4 4s, 2 5s, and 2 6s.
That's 8. Correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Right, so 2 plays 8. So this is where it's a bit easier for the British. So the British are killing on a 5 and 6 and wounding on a 3 and 4. the Saxons are only killing on a 6 but shocking on a 4 or 5.
Right. So for my 2, get a 5 and a 1. That's 1 dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And I get it's just 5s and 6s I'm after, is it, Jeremy?
No,
Yeah, and 3s and 4s for shock.
Oh,
no,
right.
the other way around. It's 4s and 5s you want for shock and 6 for kills.
Oh, sorry. Are you? Oh, sorry. I'm confusing who's who. Yeah, sorry. The Saxons against the British need 6s for kills and 4s and 5s to shock.
Okay, right. I've got 3 shock, 1 kill. 3 shock, 1 kill. I've got 4, 2 5s, and a 6.
Right. Cool. Sorry, I'm losing track of who's playing who voice-wise. Right. So let's get some shock out. So Saxons, how much shock did you do?
3.
3.
Right. So we'll do 2 and 1. And British, how much shock did you do?
None.
None.
Just the 1 kill.
Right.
Just one thought on the rules, Jeremy. It's newbie to me, but because my leader was fighting and I lost a kill, do I have to check see whether he gets it?
Oh yes, that's it. You got to roll a 1. Yeah. So if the British can roll a 1, they kill they wound a leader.
Oh, you want me to roll for it?
Yeah, I normally make the person who's doing the fighting and the killing roll. It's more fun. That
Okay.
way.
3. It's not him.
3, so he's not. So it stays the same. Yeah.
Okay.
And because that is basically a draw, we fight it again.
Only I lose 1 dice this time for shock. Yeah?
Yeah, so the British have got
Oh, hang on, I've
10
lost the man
figures.
as well.
Yeah, so the British have got 10 figures. They've got 2 groups which are facing inferior foes, so that's 12. So they've got 11 figures. They've got 2 groups facing inferior foes, which is 13.
Yeah.
But they've got 2 points of shock here, which makes it 12.
Yeah.
Whereas the Saxons have got 10 figures, plus 2 for the commander, 12. And again, the British are hitting on 5s and 6s, and the Saxons are hitting on 4s, 5s, and 6s. Right, British, what have you got?
1.
What?
Whoa.
Oh,
You're going to get
4 4s. 4 4s.
my random dice generator's doing great guns at the moment. We've got 3 4s, 2 5s, and 3 6s.
What?
It's 8.
Yeah. Oh, but that's just
Right.
hits, then I roll to see the effect, don't I? Yeah.
Yeah, so the Saxons, you can roll your 8 dice. You need 6s to kill and 4s and 5s to shock.
Yeah, okay, not so good this time. I've got 3 shock.
Okay. So we're going to we'll split over the 2. So each group will now be on 3 shock.
All right.
And
my 1 hit.
Britain,
Yeah.
yeah. What is it?
It's a kill.
A kill. Awesome.
Oh, check to see if you got my lever again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll me a 1.
Oh, I did.
Oh, I can put him back.
Oh.
So that's now a bad things happen. So roll for me a d6 to see about wounding a noble.
Are we, sorry, before we do that, are we able to play a card to do anything? Is that worth playing?
You can if you want.
Is that worth doing, Mike, do you think?
Well, I mean,
if I was you, I would.
Yeah, we got to save him somehow. So yeah, play that card. Which
I'm thinking it's quite early to get a leader gone, isn't it? It might be a bit dramatic if we collapse now.
Yeah.
So he's playing Armor Bright.
Armor Bright, yes.
Ignores 1 hit and a leader in combat.
Yeah, so we just go back to the other guy and take another pleb off.
No, you don't, because you chose to take the hit on the leader.
Oh,
I didn't choose.
oh okay.
Now you've saved it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, understood. Okay, good.
Right.
Excellent.
And we don't fight another round. Stops there. So next card out is Saxon Leader 1. We do fight another round.
Oh, yes. Straight away.
Right. So do
Yeah.
you want to play? So as it's now your turn, you can play suited cards in combat if you've got any that you want to play.
I don't know. What do you think, Mike? I don't think there's anything there, is there?
We can't. Yeah, we can't do that. I'm not sure the effect of the one of them.
I don't think we'll. No, I don't think we will. We're in a strong position there. We're fighting them off well. I don't think we need to use anything there.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, do a standard combat as it was before, Jeremy.
Right. So the British have got 11 figures. They're facing 2 inferior foes, so that's 13. But they now have 6 points of shock, but it's 3 and 3, so it's only 2 dice down. So it's 11 again. 11 dice needing 5s and 6s. The Saxons have got 10 figures plus 2 is 12. So 4s, 5s, and 6s for them.
Ooh, that's better.
Right. Britons, what have you got?
4.
Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 6 hits.
So 4 to the British, 6 to the Saxons. Right? Okay, so British, you're killing on 5s and 6s and wounding on 3s, shocking on 3s and 4s.
And that is shocking. 1 kill.
Okay. No shock.
No shock.
Right. Saxons, you're killing on 6s and shocking on 4s and 5s.
Okay, I just got 3 shock.
Okay, so 1 dead here. Oh, roll me a d6. British.
No, it's not him.
Alright, so he's fine. So figure off. And 3 shocks, so that's going to go up to 5. So the one group now of British has got shock equal to the number of men in the group. And the other group have got 2 below.
So,
And there's still no shock on the Saxons. No. Yes, we fight it again. British, you have got 11 figures, but you now have 1, 2, 3, 4 points of shock, so that takes you down to 7.
plus the 2 for the fighting inferior.
That's the 2 for the inferior foes is 9. Saxons, you've got 4, 6, 8, 9 figures, plus 2 is 11.
Okay.
So 5s and 6s for the British, 4s, 5s, and 6s for the Saxons.
Yeah, I've got 7 hits.
2.
Okay. Right, so British throw your 2, 5s and 6s kill, 3s and 4s shock.
1 kill.
Oh, whittling them down. Okay.
It's not a 1, so it's not him.
Okay, good.
Saxons.
Yes, I have 2 4s and 2 6s. If I get a bit of kill.
So 2 kills, 2 shock. Oh.
Oh, here we go.
Right. So we now have a British unit that's going to be forced back, and another British unit that's going to be forced back.
Excellent.
Due to excessive shock.
Oh, well done, Adolf.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Are the missile troops dispersed, by the way?
No, they didn't. They decided not to charge.
The missile troops?
The missile. Yes, Arthur was going to charge.
Yeah. No, I mean, is that...
I suppose there would have been. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, technically you would have dispersed him in the first round of combat. Yeah, I didn't consider that. Good, fair point.
When you mean disperse, what is that? Them out the game, is it?
Yeah, because they were lining the fence when the British charged you.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, they would have been dispersed. I was so busy focusing on the main combat, I didn't think about that.
So
he's quite right.
Yeah, can the left-hand group fall back another inch to keep them together?
No, because you've got one's falling back further than the other.
Yeah, when I want to be,
You've got more shot.
how far are they falling back? Because
I think you've got to fall back a set distance from memory.
well, elites
Am I wrong?
get to choose, I think, actually a little bit.
It's
Let
according
me
to
check.
shock relation to the number of men left, isn't it, or something?
Yeah, but the other there's two things. One is elites actually get to choose how far they want to fall back to within limits, and the other one is if they're still if they're less than, is it 1 inch apart or is it 2? They can actually the one falling back less far can choose to fall back further to keep the formation, as I recall.
I'm under excess shock. I don't see that.
Sure.
Groups with more shock than men will retire 1 inch with each excess point of shock for elite, 2 for warriors, 3 for levy or harassing 3.
All right.
If a group within a formation is obliged to withdraw, I think you are thinking of shock.
The
You're
second
thinking of shock
paragraph.
factors.
Yeah, second paragraph. If a group within a formation obliged to withdraw due to excess shock, the rest of the formation will retire with it, maintaining.
I may maintain, yeah.
As long as it's
So
not
it's
more
not
than-
just elite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
fine.
I'm misremembering. It must be sharp practice.
Sharp practice. That's got the elite.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
But basically, I just want them lined up.
Is that not? See, what we've got here is both of them are falling back, not just one, and the other one decides to go with them.
No, they both have to fall back, so they're basically falling back in a line
Yeah.
Okay,
and
fine.
maintaining their formation, which is, yeah, he's right.
Yeah.
But even if you were like that, you'd still be a formation anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I make sorry, I have a question. So that was my go, but obviously I've got a gang at the back which didn't move. Am I able to move them forward or not?
If you've got any command left.
Yes, you can. You've got. He actually hasn't done anything except fight this turn.
Yes. So that
fighting
one at
is
the
in
back,
second
are
line
they able to
initiative.
come forward and fill the gap where the archers were, the missiles were?
You're not going to have the space.
Ah, okay. Okay, fine.
What you could do is that you could. I suppose it doesn't really. You could, but then you're just going to be very deep. I suppose it actually doesn't make a difference. Okay, roll me 2d6.
Okay.
How much?
5.
Okay, so we'll just take them out the base and move them like this. You're not going to get there this turn.
No. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. If they can all get in, that's fine. If they can't.
Yeah.
If they have to squeeze in a bit, then technically only the front 2 ranks fight, but you can keep taking casualties off the back because they're just moving forwards.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So I think that's Eldwulf done then.
Okay. Saxon Lord.
Oh, it's me. Right. Let me have a look at the long shot here.
I've moved the mobile camera down.
Right. So, yeah, I think I'm going to have to move down towards the pond or whatever that is.
Oh, it's just a marshy area.
Move towards the marshy area, 3d6.
Yep.
Okay. And I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Right. And next card out is British Leader 2. So that's the levy.
Right. Well, I need to get them. How far back is that the rear of that column?
So to get through the forward is going to take about 7 inches. On 3d6, that's not a big ask.
Yeah, and I'm just wondering if I can actually. Now, where do I want to shake them out?
Then you can only move 2d6.
Yeah. So, Alex, are you good going for the barricade, or are you watching those elites over on the left? Hmm. If you're going to do, because if you're going to do that, so then if you get out of the way, I can actually try and bring mine round towards the left and shake them out, shake them into a line and try and put them in a shield wall. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll through, keep them in column, roll 3d6, and I'm going to snake them across the ford and towards the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so my 3d6, I say that, 7. These guys really do not like getting their feet wet.
They're farmers.
Okay.
Would you be that keen to fight?
Hmm.
Right. Something like that?
Yeah.
And Saxon missiles are now dead, so we can take that card out. So it's the end of the turn. Has everybody been activated? I don't think so. We've got a unit down here at the back that hasn't been
Yeah,
activated.
Jeremy. When does the cavalry come out?
Oh, yes. It should have been this turn. I forgot to put it in. So it didn't come out last. Apologies for that. My brain's a bit fried after 2 games.
That's right.
Well,
and how can they come out? Do they have to go out the front, or can they go out the back?
No. So let me get the mobile camera. So this building has a stables on it.
Yep.
Over here.
All right. Yeah, I can see that.
So they've got to come out here, and you've nicely blocked your escape route by your warriors, which is what the first group did as well.
Now, am I right in thinking that if I pass through those warriors, they get some shock?
I know you can pass through them. I think if you've got no shock, let me just check. I know if you've got shock, it's a problem.
They're not shield walled
No.
or anything like that right now.
Into penetration. So troops may move through.
Yeah, you inflict 1 point of shock for doing it for each dice
Yes.
of movement you use.
Cavalry may infiltrate foot soldiers, not in shield, but inflict 1 point of shock
Okay.
per d6. So how many d6 are you moving?
Well, hang on. I'm just trying to think of the order of things. Obviously, because I've got the infantry to move and the cavalry. Am I allowed to move the infantry?
Well, the cavalry would come out before the infantry because I forgot to put your card in.
Okay, right. Just thought I might get a break on that. Well, let's. What am I doing? Well, I'll bring the cavalry out, obviously.
What you could do is bring them out, form them up behind the infantry, and then move the infantry next turn.
Yes. Well, I can presume I can move the infantry.
Well, I mean, next turn after them, yeah. I mean, this turn.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
Right. So let's bring them out, and they will line up behind those infantry.
Okay.
So, and I've got probably more than enough. 11, 12, 13, 14. So.
Plenty. Okay, so you're going to be facing this way for now, because unless you want to roll 2d6, then you can face the other way.
I'd like to be facing forwards if I could.
Okay, so then re-roll that 2d6 plus 4.
Okay.
And you can end up facing that way, yeah.
And that is 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 4.
That's plenty.
Yeah.
Plenty. Right, so that's you there. You
Is
happy with that lineup?
So I was rather hoping there'd be more of them. Oh no, there's 6.
There's a commander. Well, it's 4 cavalry and a commander.
Okay.
And then you can move your foot out the way if you're so inclined.
I think I will. So yeah, if they could sort of wheel using the cross as an axis, yeah. So going towards
Okay.
where Arthur
Towards
is
me.
coming from.
Okay. 3d6.
3d6.
Do you want to actually come out here, or do you only want to go a certain distance?
I want to go. I want to be in line with the corner of the church there.
Okay. So,
Yeah, so
how far did you go?
I got 2 6s and a 5, so more than enough to get to.
So you
that
stop
zone.
there like that.
I presume I can do nothing more now. Yeah.
No.
Right.
So it's
fine.
the start of next turn. And it's British Leader 1. Bedivere.
Jeremy, can I just ask a rules question or a query? How come my chaps were only moving 2 dice 6?
Because you came out of a house or you were crossing a fence. One of the two.
Okay, fine. Just wanted to check that. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's going to be very difficult for you to get into a 3 wide column. Definitely 2 wide. You could make a 3 wide column, but the third group is going to be too far away to fight. No. Are you wanting to charge in? Okay. So 2d6, and you need to give me 6 inches. Right, so you're in.
Who misses?
Right, so you've got Merlin, so you can't do anything with him. Right, now, you've got Merlin, you can rally some shock on the elites here. You can rally a D3 points of shock. No, roll me a D3, so a D6 halved. That's 2 points of shock, so it'll drop to a 4. They are no longer on excess shock.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Right. So we now have warriors fighting warriors. You're going to be hitting on 6s, Alex, because he's behind hard cover. So you have got 12 figures, and your commander makes it 14. Saxons have got 2, 4, 6, 8 figures, and their commander makes it 10. But you're hitting on 4s, 5s, and 6s.
Yeah.
Me again.
Alex, have you looked at our cards?
Yes. Tell me if you want to play any cards.
I'm thinking a strong arm.
Okay, so strong arm. So what I need from you is to show me some dice. It's a group, not a formation, isn't it?
Strong
I've
arm.
always played it as a group. Yeah, I've always played strong arm as a group, not the formation.
I can't remember. Hang on.
Let me have a look at this card. I'll put the card. I think it's a group. I've always played
whilst they're doing that, do you think is it worth playing a card as well?
You can only play non-suited cards, remember?
Non-suited. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes, because it's not your turn.
Yeah, strong arms or formation.
Strong arm.
Or elite.
A group or formation. Okay, so roll me 12 dice. Yeah, and a 5 or a 6 is a point of shock.
They it does say you lose 1 dice 6 of movement.
Oh, good point.
Yes, he does. You can't play that, then you're not going to make it in. Yes.
All right. Okay. No, I'll forget that then. I forgot that. Sorry, I didn't read. Didn't read all of it.
Yeah.
Yes. And Saxons, you had, I can't remember.
10.
How many did I say? 10.
10 dice, 4 5s and 6s.
Yes,
I
10.
score-
Yeah, 10 dice and 4 size 6s. Right, so
I've got
how many have you got, Saxons?
six hits for me.
Okay. And on 4s, 5s, and 6s?
No.
Oh, so you're sitting on 6s. Sorry, Alex. Yeah, so 4. So, so Alex, you are hitting and killing on 5s and 6s and shocking on 3s and 4s. Okay, so roll me a 1 or a 2, and it's his commander. No.
Okay. Lucky. And for me, I have 1 4 and 3 5, so that's 4 shock.
Whew. Okay. So it's a drawn combat, so we fight again. No, because the Saxons have got less. But,
Is it a drawn combat?
it's a lose by 1, so
I'm on 9.
Was it? Hang on. Was it lose by 1 or lose by 2?
oh, sorry, lose by 2. Sorry, my mind. Yeah, sorry, it is a lose by 2, so it's not a drawn combat. Sorry, my mind is like porridge this afternoon. So 4 back, 1 inch per shock on groups. Shield will maintain it within 2 inches.
But you haven't got any shock, have you?
No, it's just done some shock now. You did 4 points of shock, so it's 2.
No, the shock's on Alex.
The shock's on Alex. Sorry, yes.
Yeah. No, the lose by 2 is fall back depending on the shock on you, but there's no shock.
No shock. No, there isn't.
So they just fight again.
Yep. No,
you lose one dice off each group because of the shock.
Yeah, correct. So you've got 10 dice. You've got 12 dice. Minus 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. And Saxons have got 3, 6. That's it. Let's do 8. Alex, you're hitting on 6s. Saxons are hitting on 4s, 5s, and 6s.
I have 6 hits.
Bloody hell.
6 out of 8.
I know my random generator is fantastic.
Oh.
Well,
Right. So, Alex, what does your pathetic one do? Yeah. Right. Saxons, how many Britons do you kill? You need 5s and 6s to kill, 3s and 4s to shock.
Yeah. Sorry, say that again.
5s and 6s to kill because they're warriors. 3s and 4s to shock.
Oh well, I probably killed last time. Then I assumed it was 4, 5, and 6. I can't remember what I got now because it's disappeared. Anyway, so be it. I got 1 kill, 1 shock this time.
Okay.
Sorry, 5 and 6 is the kill, is it?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, 2 kills. Sorry, I got 5 and 6.
Right, so it's a loss by 2, 4 back, 1 inch per shock on group, so 3 inches and 2 inches.
Shouldn't it be 2 inches for each? Because there was no shock in the second round. Yeah.
Is it shock that round, or is it?
No, you got 2 kills this time. You said you got a 5.
But you fall back per inch of shock on the group, not.
Oh yeah, no, they're falling back. What I mean is, I think it's 2 shock on each group because he didn't get any score. He just scored 2 kills this time.
No, he scored 2. He said 2 kills and 1 shock.
No. This time it was two kills, 1 5, 1 6.
And it's 2 and 2. Right,
Yeah.
2 and 2. Yeah. So you converted that second kill in. That's what you thought was a shock into a kill.
Yeah.
Sorry, I see what you mean. Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
2 and 2.
Yeah, my mistake. Sorry.
To the left.
Okay.
That barricade.
Sorry.
How many Saxons are left at that barricade?
6.
How many?
Well,
6.
well, three behind the barricade and 3 next in the field next
Yeah,
to
I
it.
need to fill up the ranks in a minute.
Right. Next card out is British missiles.
They've gone. Oh no, sorry, British.
Can you see the elites from there, Alex?
Sure. Yeah, both groups can see the Saxons. Okay, so that's your view. So you've definitely got line of sight there, but it's going to be long range. So you can definitely hit them. That's 18 inches. They're both about 18 inches out.
Yeah. Alex, that card I mentioned to you. Yeah, you just play it. No, the one before that. True aim.
Okay, so if you have a look in the Discord group, there's some card descriptions there. So true aim adds +1 on your to hit. So at long range, when it's in the open, so it's 4, 5, 6. And sorry, 5, 6.
So yeah, it's
5, 6 at long range.
yeah, and then up by 1 for the true aims. It's 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So against elites, you need 6s to kill, 5s to shock. They're all the Saxon Hearth guards, so.
They're not easily put off.
Right, and out next is Saxon Leader 1. So that's just the other side of the barricade.
Yeah, well, I think really I want to do 2 things. One is take some shock off if I've got any, I can't remember. And the other one is just reinforce with the that sort of third group to the front. So what do I need to do there? How do I go about that?
So if you're going to want to make them move up and form part of the formation, that's going to be your turn done.
Ah, okay.
There's one to
how
move
much?
and one to make them form a formation.
Oh, I see. Yes, because I'm a level 2. Okay, fine. And how much shock have I got on the guys at the barricade?
Just 1.
Oh, okay. Right. In that case, I'll move the team up to reinforce and use up my command points.
Okay, 3d6, stopping at the hedge, at the fence.
3, did you say?
Yeah.
I scored 10, so more than enough.
More than enough. Right. I'll move the camera so you can see. Right, can you see that?
Yeah, thank you.
Next card out, Saxon Leader 2. So that's the cavalry.
Okay. They will. Let me have a look.
3d6 + 6 worth of movement.
Right. So what I'd like to do is for them to come out of the farm village area turn to their left, and as far as possible, sort of get ready to meet up with Arthur's cavalry there.
All right.
So I throw 3d6, yeah?
That's 6.
So I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Plus 6 is 19. So it's about there. Like so.
That's all I can do, isn't it? Yeah.
Every single time the cavalry have taken on the cavalry in like 6 games. Always goes that way. Right, Saxon Lord.
Okay. Right then. So how far are my warriors from, well, anything really?
Well, down here, they're in.
Oh,
where do you want to go with
it's
them?
those ones. Oh, sorry. Is it those ones I'm moving, or is it?
So these are the warriors. You've got,
Yeah.
with your warlord, you've got 2 units of elite.
All right. So this is the end of the turn, yeah?
No,
I'm not
this
with
is
you.
your Saxon Lord.
So this is Sign-Wolf, yeah?
You can only go with these 2 units of elite.
Yes, because those will move at the end of the turn, whatever. Yeah.
Correct.
So what I'd like to know is how far are the elites from the attacking hordes?
I'm going to be really generous and say if you can throw 18 on 3d6, you'll get in.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Let me think. Is it possible to get the mobile in there to get a
Yeah.
bird's eye view of it if you want?
You're going to have to do it as 2 activations, though, because you're never going to get through here as a formation.
Okay. So yeah, if you just move it so I can see how far I am from the others. I presume that gap between the swampy bit and the fence is not enough to get through, is it?
Not the formation you're in now, no. That's why I say you'd have to go. You can either move through in your formation, but then you're going to be deducting 1, as you hit it, you're going to start deducting 1 per dice moving through.
Yeah.
Or you can split yourself into 2 formations now and go.
Okay, well, I think I'll have to do the 2 formations. And I'll take the left-hand one, the one nearest the fence, and start off with that one going first. Yeah, and heading towards the that group that are attacking Idlewolf and the other bit.
Okay.
So that's what? How many dice is that?
Just let me check. I think if you break a formation, you lose a dice. I know joining a formation.
Okay. Yeah. So it's 2. Yeah.
I think breaking a formation is losing a dice as well.
That makes sense.
I think it does.
Troops changing a formation will lose. Forming a formation. So you're actually not changing a formation or forming a formation, so you don't lose.
No, I didn't think he did.
No. So
Okay.
you can move 3d6.
Okay, that's what I'll do then. And I've got 5, 5, and 2, so that's 12.
Okay, so we'll get you 6 there. And 6 there, so you're going to stop just short.
Okay, and I'll try and bring in the other guys behind them.
Okay, so that's going to need 12 as well.
Okay. Oh, no, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bang on. 6 and 2 3s. Perfect. And then obviously they fall in.
I'm going to move you back 1 inch with this front unit because you had 1 point of shock
All right.
on the shooting. Right.
So that's how many actions? One. That's 3, isn't it? It's 3 actions.
Yeah.
Right.
No, 2. You've had 2.
All right. So I've got 1 more.
Yeah.
So can I take a shock off then?
Yeah, you could have taken the shock off, and you could have moved.
That's
your
right.
experience.
We are where we are now, so that's fine.
So shock's off. Right. British leader 2. That's the Levy.
Right. How much room is there around there where they are?
If you clear the skirmishers out the way, the missiles, you could probably, if you look at the mobile camera, go through that gap.
Well, because I can just go through them, can't I? Because they're just harassing troops. Or
No,
skirmishers.
they're missiles. But yeah, you can interpenetrate them from memory. They can't interpenetrate you.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're going to get that far. It's quite a distance. I mean, to start interpenetrating them, you're going to need sort of 14, 15 on 3d6.
And I really need to be in. The other thing, I need to be in a line.
Yeah, then you're definitely not going to get that far.
And he's got 2, hasn't he? So it's 1 to change formation. And this takes a d6 off. It's 1 to change formation and 1 to order them to move, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a traffic jam.
Yep. You need the warriors and the elites in front of you to steamroll over the opposition.
I don't know, Levy and Shield Wall are pretty damn tough, but there's no form one.
You could form a shield wall with the first 2 groups.
I know, but if it's all the way back here, it's not doing much good. And Levy and Shield Wall don't move very far or
They
fast.
move a d6 in a straight line.
Yeah. And they don't, and they're not very good at wheeling either.
They can't wheel.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, they're a very good roadblock.
Yeah, if you can get them going down a road and ask them not to be imaginative, they're actually quite good. So what are you doing?
Okay. I am going to. Is there room to form a 2-wide group just this side of the road?
Yeah.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shake out the 2 wide with 1 behind and go as far as this side of the road.
Okay, so
I'm leaving you room to actually manoeuvre. Yeah?
yeah, so roll me 2d6 then.
Right, 2d6 on my side of the road.
Yeah.
Oh, 7.
7. Okay, so I reckon that's going to be able to do it. Let's just so 7 will get you to there.
Yeah.
7 will get you to about there, and then 7 will keep you in contact there. So you like an inverse horn, like so.
Yeah.
And then that is your movement done.
Yeah.
Arthur, you're up. You're the last card out the deck.
Right. So Arthur is currently sitting there. Okay. What I'm going to do with Arthur is I'm actually going to take the cavalry back to buy the elites for one, and then I'm going to use his. Then I'm going to use 2 to rally, shock off those
You
elite.
can't. You're gonna have to join the group to rally.
Well, yeah. How does he do that as a mounted?
He's gonna have to dismount and join the group on foot. Which is I'll say it's an action.
Well, that would still leave him 2 actions to move. Do you
One
mean?
to move himself, one to dismount.
You mean
and
initiative
then-
or actions?
So
Sorry,
he's got 3 things. So he's the commander. He can do 3 things.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
I've got 3 initiatives, and anything
Yes.
I activate gets 3 dice.
Oh
So
yes.
you-
Sorry, I thought you meant. Sorry, I thought you were talking about his actions. Yes. So yeah. So you could move there and remove 1 point of shock, but then you couldn't activate them, or you could move there, join, and activate them. That's what I was trying to say.
I just want to rally them at the moment. One thinking is I've got time before those cavalry come round to rally them.
But
So-
okay, but then you could ready them, but then you won't be able to activate them to give them their 2 activations. You won't have enough pips.
I don't want to
It's gonna be
activate elites at the moment. I just want to rally them. It's going to take me a bit longer than that to rally them.
Okay.
So is
So
that
give me 3d6 plus 6.
13 total?
That's enough. 1 to dismount.
Yeah.
And then 1 to rally a point of shock.
Yeah. And it says it's the end of his turn, and we've only got 4 cards. I can actually pick up a card now. Yes.
No, because you've done.
Oh, that's-
You need to use one of your initiative
No.
points
you
to buy a
use
card.
one. You use initiative. It's the beginning of your turn to buy one.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, if you've got fewer than 5, then you.
I thought it was to swap.
Well, we've only got 4 left. We burnt one.
But I don't think you get one for free if you're less than 5.
No.
Is it?
At the end of your
Yeah.
turn, you can either discard then pick up if you've got 5. Or if you've got less than 5, pick up one. You use one
Oh.
initiative to buy one at the beginning of your turn.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then you only have
I thought
to
it was just swapping at the end. Okay, happy with that. So
Yeah.
I'll show you the camera. Saxon players, look away.
I'm looking away.
And oh, right.
Right.
Could we have done that as well then?
Yes. Sorry, I thought you could only swap at the end of the turn.
No, you can, if you've got fewer than 5, you can pick up one.
Okay, British, look away.
All right, hang on. Right.
Oh yeah, okay. Right.
Thanks.
Safe to look back.
Yep, and now we have a unit of warriors at the bottom which is unactivated. Do they want to do anything?
Which unit is that?
Down here at the bottom.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jeremy.
All
right.
right. I would like to.
Yeah, Jeremy. One thing, I wanted to take the cavalry with me when I went back,
Oh.
rather than
Okay.
just leave them sitting out there. Take them back with me, so they're ready. So when I remount, they're ready to move with me.
Okay. So like that.
Right.
Right, what are you doing with the warriors down at the bottom?
So that unit, well, what my objective would be to move them back to block the road again, where they were sort of parallel with the cross. However, I can do that.
So I said again, you dropped out, I didn't hear that.
Sorry. So this unit, well, the foot warriors. So if they could go back to where they were, that's where I want them.
Okay, so if you want to be facing the same way, you can only go back 2d6.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm doing that now, and I get a 6.
Okay, and you want to block it like that.
That's right.
Okay. Alrighty. First card out the deck is British Leader 2. That's the Levy.
It will be. You couldn't turn the mobile camera around, could you?
I could.
There's no way they're getting through there.
No.
In that case, the only thing I'm going to do is Jeremy? Yeah.
Yeah.
That last card we picked up.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'll tell you what, because this is the beginning of his turn, I'm going to burn an initiative to buy a card.
Okay.
And decide which one to discard, because there's nothing else the Levy can do at the moment.
Okay, so look away, Saxon players.
Looking away.
You'll like that one.
I think I know which one.
I think I know which one I'm discarding for you.
Yeah.
I'll look back now.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, and that's then done.
British Leader 1. That's in the center with the infantry.
Alex, that's you. You know what you need to do, I think. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so 1 to change formation, 1 to form shield wall, and then that's you done. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be a bit tight.
Well, it's going to be barging the missile troops out the way.
No, I'm just wondering about fitting in between this marsh and so on. But given that they're on movement trays, I'll say why not? Because the movement trays do add on like another almost an inch to the width of the unit.
And you've got Merlin as well.
Merlin is a free activation, so you can rally some shock off him, or you can be nice and rally it off the elites who really need it. No, I'm not. They're just in a bit of a bad way. So it's a D3. Okay.
One in any language.
Every bit helps. Right. So you're now in shield wall. I put the shield wall counter down. Yeah. Right. Saxon Leader 2. That's the cavalry.
Okay. Well, we will. Let's have a look where we are. I can't quite see them. They're off camera, so.
Let me move the mobile camera. Give me a second.
No problem.
You have got absolutely nothing in front of you for miles.
So that cornfield's not going to mess me up at all.
No, basically you'll just flow through this gap here. You're a group.
Well, let's flow through the gap with 3d6 plus whatever.
6.
Okay. And I've got 6, 10, that's 11 plus 6, so 17.
Nice one.
Oh, you see, now if you'd have left Arthur and he's nice there, you would have had a nice something to charge.
Mm.
Right. Saxon leader 1. So that is up behind the barricades.
Yeah, well, I don't think I'll be charging out to the front. Remind me how many I've got left, please, Jeremy?
Three behind the barricade itself with 1 shock. 3 behind the fence with no shock, and then another group of 6.
Are they able to fire missiles?
Depends what card you've got.
Well, no.
Yes, you have got a strong arm, so you can do it.
Well, that says, I've read that one. It says you can do it before you go into close contact.
Yeah, you have to go and be on your way into close combat. You can't just stand still.
Oh, right. Okay.
Which I won't be doing, I don't think.
No.
Not at the moment. So
You've got nothing.
well, I'll just rally some shock off then.
That'll be it. Do you want to buy a card off the top deck? Because you've got the initiative to do it.
Well, we've got 5 at the moment. Can you have more than 5?
No,
No,
what
but
you can
you
do,
can discard.
We can
Well,
swap.
we'll discard one. The last one we got.
Okay. And you want to, so I'll draw you another one. If
Yep.
if the British players can look away.
hang on, give me a moment. There we are.
Okay, thank you very much. You are kidding
Right.
me.
No, I'm not.
Right. So yeah. So if you can rally that shock off, then that's probably me done there.
Done.
And all of my. Can you just put the camera on my team there, please? Yeah. Okay. So I've got 3 on the left. Is that 4 in the
3 on the
center?
right. So here you've got 3 with a commander, 3 and 6.
Am I able to? Am I able to redistribute them to get them more evenly spread?
That's going to be a change in formation.
No, you can't move them between groups. You can shuffle the groups around.
That's what I mean. Yes, you can change the group within the formation.
Okay, fine. Well, I've used my 2 initiatives now anyway, so
Yeah.
I can't do that. Okay, all right. Thanks for that.
British missiles. You've got 12 hairy Saxons there on you. Yeah. Yeah, they've got a gap there. They've got a gap there.
It's short range, is it?
4s, 5s, and 6s.
Oh,
Right, and they're elite, so you need 6s to kill and 5s to shock. Nicely done. Saxon Lord. Is the Saxon Lord going in?
Kimewolf, yeah, Simewolf, sorry.
So you've got a choice. You can make a formation and make them too wide and then charge in, but then you're only going to charge 2d6. But you're only 3 inches away, so but you are going to be moving through the wood, the marsh if you do that.
Okay.
So any kind of reasonable dice roll, you'll be able to do it.
Okay, well let's risk it. Plus.
Depends what it is.
if you get to, you can.
Yes, if there's a chance that he might not get into combat, then you don't need to play it.
Okay, but I quite like to play a card, I think.
Okay, well, before you play cards, unless it's going to
Yep.
affect movement, let's see if you get in.
Okay, let's see if I arrive there. So what I'm attempting to do is to whack into those guys.
I'm going to need at least an 8 on 2d6 from you to get in.
An 8 on 2d6. Let's see what I get.
Yeah,
Cool.
for that group to get in.
So it's 11.
11 on 2d6, bloody hell.
You did.
All right, so you'll get in. Yes.
Okay, and then I've got a card I think I can play.
Well, you can play any card you like because it's your turn. And if you've got a Carpe Diem card, you can play more than one card.
Sadly, I don't have that, but I do have. Well, you've got the cards in front of you, Jeremy.
Yeah. So, which one are you playing?
Is it the aggressive charge one? Can I play that?
Yeah. Of course you
Okay, I'll
can.
play that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you want to be a sneaky git?
Yes.
Would you like to curse with sit to curse with you as you charge in?
Yeah, let's give it a go. I love cursing people.
A D3 points of shock on a group.
Okay.
Well, you guys have been rallying shock left, right, and centre with Merlin.
So what am I doing first?
So roll me a D3.
What, 3 dice?
No,
one D3.
A
A
D3?
D6 halved. A D6 halved.
Oh, a D6 half, right. I was going to say, I do have one somewhere, but... Right, so it's 3.
3. So you can cause 3 points of shock. So you can choose now. You've got one group of...
Was that a 3 on the dice or a 3 when you halved it?
Oh, no, it's a 3 when I threw it, so it should be 1.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so then it's 2 points of shock. So there's a group here that is full and a group with 1 casualty. Do you want to put it on the group with 1 casualty?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
shield wall braced. Cool, so that will cancel out the aggressive charge.
Damn.
Right, so Saxons, you have got 12 men.
Yep.
You've got 2 groups facing inferior foes. That makes it 14 dice. You've got your warlord, makes it 17 dice, and you've got your champion, which makes it 19 dice. And you played a boar card, makes it 20 dice.
20. Right, I have 20 dice in my hand and a dice tray in front of me. So
British, you have got 11 men. You've got 2 for your commander, makes it 13. However, you do have 6 points of shock, a 4 and a 2, so that's 3 of your dice. So it's 10. The difference is you are ignoring the first kill and the first point of shock that Saxons caused on you for being in shield wall. You're both on 4s, 5s, and 6s.
okay, I'll throw at the same time.
You got 1 dice, Alex. One on a 4, 5, or 6. You need new dice, mate.
Well, I've done rather better.
Not right now at this moment.
You need the random dice generator.
Right, so what have the Saxons got?
So I've got 6 4s.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 5 5s and 2 6s.
11.
What?
That's 13.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oof. Okay. So, Saxons, you are killing on a 5 or 6 and shocking on a 3 or a 4. And Britons, you are killing on a 6 and shocking on a 4 or 5.
Yeah,
You could roll 1 6.
Okay, I'm
So
rolling
it's
now.
nothing.
Okay. So what
Right,
so I've
what have the
got 3.
Saxons got?
So I've got 3 6s, 2 5s,
So that's
1
5 killed.
1 3, and then nothing else is any good, is it?
So is that 5 kills and 1 shock?
Yes.
Right. So 1 shock is easy. That's ignored. 1 kill is ignored, so that goes down to 4.
It's one per group, isn't it?
Just check. Is it? Then it'll be three. There'll be 3 kills. Yeah. So 1 and 2. Where do you want to remove the 2 from? I'll take it off here then. Take it off there and take it off there. Right, so that is a loss by 3. So withdraw a minimum of 6 inches. If excess shock, then add 2 shock per group and routes. And no excess shock. Very, very close though, because on this one group you're on equal shock. We do have a problem here though, in that you don't really have 6 inches to go back. Interpenetration, and you only put excess shock on, but that's for routing. Can you remember? Let's have a look.
I can't really see
Penetration. So basically,
so how
they're
far,
not going to be able to go back 6 inches.
So hang on. So we've got the shield wall and the group behind.
So
Yeah,
that's 3 inches. So if they go back more than 3 inches, they're going to combat. They're going to contact. So troops will not volunteer to penetrate a shield wall formation.
how far back is it to the levy? Because it's the back group of the problem, isn't it?
It's 3. It's basically 3 and 4.5.
Yeah.
It's a problem with either way. You can't fall back 6 inches.
Well, the shield wall can they? But not the group behind. Is that right?
Yes, the shield wall can, but not the group behind. But they're all part of the same formation, though. So troops may not interpenetrate. So foot soldiers may move to harassing troops or other groups or mass formations, reducing the dice by 1. Harassing troops may not interpenetrate groups in combat. I think for starters, you maintain, if you've broken by 3 men, have you still got your shield wall? All groups withdraw a minimum of 6 inches. All formations are broken on 3 men.
All right.
So that answers the question. So they are going to interpenetrate here. So they'll probably go something like that, I would guess. I don't know. I'll think about that later. They can go back 6 inches. And they'll stop there. Like so. And we'll just say that this unit's going to have to go back in. We'll just create a little gap here for them like that. Basically, it's a cluster for the British. All right, happy with that?
That's about the second time ever I've actually seen a shield wall broken by a frontal charge.
My heart swells with pride.
Okay, and they've got no shock, so they can't test to see if they pursue. So there. What you wanted to do was cause lots of shock on the Saxons so they could pursue you. Right, and then the last one out is Arthur.
Oh, sorry. You say the next one out's Arthur?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Do me a favor. Did we roll for the kills on the British to see if it was the commander?
No.
No, we didn't. So roll me a d6. There were 3 kills, so 1, 2, or 3. Bedivere gets wounded. Saxons can roll for it.
All right. Okay. I'm rolling away. And it's a 5.
Okay, so he's not wounded. And he's not routing, so nothing bad happened. So, yeah, you just got a bloody nose. You came very close to having 1 unit route. Right, British missiles. You have a whole bunch of hairy Saxons right in front of you.
Yeah. Did you mention Arthur just now?
Oh, yeah, sorry, we bypassed Arthur altogether because we went back. Yeah, sorry, it is Arthur. Apologies. British missiles is first start.
All right. So if it's Arthur, I think how many shock are there on the elites?
4 and 4.
4 and 4. So if I take 2 points of shock off the elites that he's beside,
Yeah.
and then then remount.
Okay. Okay, and then that will be his turn.
Yep. We've only got 4 cards, haven't we?
Yeah, do you want another one?
Yeah. So, yes, please.
That's a nice one. Okay, Saxons, look away.
Oh, I'm looking away.
Ooh.
Haven't had that card out in a while. Right, so it's now. They are uncommanded at the end of the turn. Do you want to do anything down with them at the bottom?
Hang on.
Warriors?
British missile.
I do.
Hang on.
British missiles are the first card out. So
Oh, sorry.
phase,
All
yeah.
right.
If the guys at the
bottom,
sorry, can the guys at the bottom form a shield wall?
no, because there's only one group.
Okay, no problem. They'll stay there then.
Okay, you don't want to move them up to support the fray in the north.
I'm just wondering now. It might be worth it, you know. What do you think, Chris?
Sorry, say again.
Chris, should I leave my warriors where they are at the bottom of the road, or bring them up to support you?
Yeah, I think they should come up. They're not doing a great deal, and we're not expecting anybody else to come on the table
Well,
down the
that's
back end, are we?
Well, if my cavalry lose, we will.
Well, yeah, but if they lose, I think we're probably going to be curtains anyway. To be honest, we've got them on the run here. They're all bunched up. I think we need to reinforce the main event.
Okay. Right. Okay, Jeremy, if you could bring my guys as near to the others as possible.
See, give me 3d6.
3d6 coming up. And I've got 6, 10, 12.
Right, that's where you'll get to. And then Arthur's cavalry were uncommanded as well.
Oh. But he's just rejoined them, so he doesn't actually want them to move because he can't go with them, can he?
No. But he could get they could turn around for free.
Oh yeah, yeah. I want them facing the enemy, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so now it is British missiles. Yes. So 8 dice on 4s, 5s, and 6s. Nice. So on elites, it's 6 is a kill, a 5 is a shock. Next card out the deck is Arthur. Come on, Arthur.
How far away are those cavalry?
Come on, Arthur. 24. If you roll an 18, you're in. On 3d6.
Ah.
Come on, you know you want to.
Not really.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, no, the trouble is if I actually move, he's bound to go this turn. If I close the range, he will get to charge me, and that's curtains.
God, if you roll 18 on 3d6.
Yeah. Roll 18, if I roll 18 on 3d6, which is less than a 1 in 200 chance, I get him. Otherwise, he gets me.
Warfare was never won on mathematics. It was run on guts and glory. Leave the mathematics for the logistics managers, the quartermasters. Right, so what are you doing?
So,
I mean, an average roll for him is going to be 9 to 12. So let's say 12. So 18. So you could probably statistically move up to about here and still be safe. But if he rolls above it.
I know. His dice seem to be hot at the moment.
Could have used it all up.
I doubt it, the way you're rolling. So, hang on, the elites, the knights next to me, it's 5 in one group, 4 in the other, is it?
Yes. The one with 4 in the group have got 4 shock. The one with 5 in the group have got 2 shock. At this rate, Guinevere is going to have died of old age.
But she still looks good, though.
I'll sort it. Charge the elites. Tell all the knights to go in and try and break that barricade.
Okay. So the problem. Okay. So I'll tell you what you've got. You are 3 inches away from it, but one of your units has got 4, so you're going to need to roll at least 7 on 3d6 to get in.
Can I buy a card?
Yep, you can. If the Saxon players will look away.
So, I see what that is. Yes. All right. So, 3d6. And he's not with them, so he can't actually play anything for them.
No.
Bugger. Okay, 3d6, and I get 14.
Okay, so that'll get you in. Banzai. Right. Are the Saxons playing any cards? Any non-suited cards?
Non-suited card.
Sure.
No, but what I would say is when we played that other card, as I understand it, it should have been replaced. When Mike moved in with his aggressive charge.
Yeah.
At the end of the game.
So are you breaking up? I didn't hear any of that.
So I was just saying, when Mike played the aggressive charge earlier, that took us down to 4 cards.
Yes. So you want another card?
We should have replaced it with the card at his go.
Yeah, that's fine. Do the British look away?
Hang on. Here we are.
What's that? Oh, right.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay, fine. Can we use that now, Mike?
In terms of, hang on, let me have a look at this. What are you trying to do, Chris? So,
No.
No, I don't
you
think we can.
No, you can't.
Oh no, because it's a suited card. Sorry. Yes. Sorry. Okay. Right. Fine. So we'll just have to suck up the charge then. Yeah.
Well, you've got 3 groups there fighting, but they are depleted. So let's do the British first, because that's easy. So you have got 4, 5, 7, 9 men, but you've got 6 points of shock on a 4 and a 2, so that's -3 dice, so you're down to 6. But you are facing inferior foes, which will take you back up to, so that's 8.
Yeah.
Saxons, you have got 6, 9, 12 men, and you've got no shock, and you've got a leader of 2, which makes you 14. And that's it.
I'm 4, 5, 6 again.
Yes, and the British are 5 and 6.
3.
Okay.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button there. It said I did lots of 6 dice 14 times and got rather confused. I got a massive score, obviously. All right.
We'll take it.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits.
So 7 hits for the Saxons and 3 hits for the British. Right, so the British hitting the Saxons, they kill on a 5 or 6 and shock on a 3 or 4.
2 shock.
2 shock. Okay. And then the Saxons kill on a 6 and shock on a 4, 5.
Okay, 2 shock, 1 kill.
Hmm.
2 shock. So it's 2 shock apiece in the kill. You're starting to question, is she actually worth it? What has she ever done for you? Arthur's bit of fluff.
Apparently she's high maintenance.
Right, so that is a loss by 1. So withdraw if excess shock. So they are going to go up to 6 with their 2 shock. They are going to have excess shock. They are going to go up to 4, so they will have equal shock.
Wasn't it 1? Yeah. Was it 2 shock at each group? Or
Yeah.
2 shock total?
I'll say one shock each group, sorry, quite right, 1 shock each group. So they'll go up to 4, so they're not on excess shock. I'll go up to 3. So they're on excess shock by 1, sorry, and they're on 3. So you've got 5 shock and you've got 3 shock.
Hmm.
So that will take you to excess shock on the 1 group, so they have to withdraw.
1 inch?
Yeah.
Well, I'll fall the others back with them.
I'm sure we've been here before. Right, next card. British Leader 2. That is the Levy.
Why is it always the Levy first when they can't do anything? Sometimes life.
Shit rules with all this friction.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Right now,
You could change your formation and go squibbling down between the bridge and the warriors in a 1 wide column. You could turn around and go towards the cavalry.
There's no point heading towards the cavalry. I need to get past these warriors somehow.
1 wide column.
Yeah, but then that basically means a bunch of Levy in a column with some marauding half guard around.
No one said it would be easy.
Alex, you're in my way.
Even the Saxons are trying to get Alex out the way for you.
Come on, it's in all our interests.
He's only got 2, so
I would be quite tempted to try and move them around the flank if I was you.
yeah.
I mean, Arthur should be able to beat up the Saxon cavalry.
The trouble is, you see, being Levy, if I do take them around that flank, they'll take forever to get anywhere. And it will be over by the time they get there. But if I go this way, right, so he's actually in a formation at the moment with a marsh on under one group. So it's slowed down very slightly, but not much.
It's just some really boggy ground, so it's going to be losing one dice, one pip of each d6 he rolls.
So if I actually were to go, if I actually were to change formation and go up that way, I am going to be stuck on his flank
In a one wide column.
Yeah,
But you won't be facing him either, you'll be facing
I know.
at the long table edge.
But see, it's also one dice off to change the formation, and if I wanted to, be another dice off.
Correct. So you're going to move 1d6,
which means bog all.
Yeah.
And Alex, if you get the chance, what you probably want to do is throw that last group of warriors out and reform your shield wall. In which case, you'll completely block my way. There is nowhere for me to go. I'm just trying to think of anything clever. I'm not seeing anything.
If you send him down the other flank, you're moving 3d6 a turn. Just don't be in shield wall.
You know what? I think I'm going to. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw them. I'm going to change them back into a column and send them back the other way along the riverbank behind Arthur.
Okay.
The two.
You could do that in the formation you are now, too wide. You've got enough space.
Have I behind Arthur?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just do that then. So that'll be 3d6 going the other.
Yeah.
And I get 12.
So you're kind of making a wedge formation because you've just turned around directly, but enough space for you.
And
it's. Do you want to do anything else? I think you've got an activation left. Okay.
That's
Next card.
all I can do, I think. There's nothing else to do with the other one, is there? I can't see anything.
Okay. Next
Yeah.
card out is Saxon Lord.
Oh, bugger.
Okay.
Right. So
Yeah, if you could get the camera up into the action for me.
you're going to need round about 6 on 3d6 to get in.
Okay. Last time I used Citric, didn't I? So can I use them again?
Yeah, you're a bit out at the moment. Actually, no,
Okay.
you're 9 inches, yeah.
9, yeah. So what is it? What is it he does again? Remind me.
So he adds a d3. I would put it onto them if I was you, because you could break them if you got, well, not break.
Well, I'll put it onto the group that I could possibly break. Yeah. So I'm going to throw 1 dice and halve it, and it's a 5.
So that's 2 points. That's 3 points. So
Okay.
that would take you up to 7. So they have now got serious excess shock by 3.
Nice one, Mike.
Woohoo!
Give me a sec. These dice are quite fiddly. Right. So 7 dice. So they've got excess shock. So they are going to retire 2 inches for every point of excess shock. So let's take them out the movement trade to make it neater.
Not at the moment.
So that was a very good move. Well done. And now, if you want to charge in, I'm going to need at least 6 on 3d6 for you.
Right. And I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the cards because I've put out the cards that I've got in my actual collection of cards, but I want to check I got it right at the beginning because we did it twice, if you remember. So could you possibly show me my full hand of cards that, as far as you're concerned, I have, if the British could turn away.
If the British can look away.
Yeah.
So I'll do them one at a time.
Brilliant. So I've got, hang on, that one. Yep. Got that. And got that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That was what I was hoping was the case. Yeah. But let's check the other 2. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Well, then, yeah. So I'll be able to use one of those cards.
Yeah, well,
so what do I need to do now?
So I need at least a 6 on 3d6 from you to get you
at
in.
Least a 6 on 3d6s. So
yeah, otherwise you're going to fall short.
Okay, we're going to pile into the next group of guys around. Well, the ones right in front of us. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's going to happen is these bowmen here, which were standing kind of in front of you, are going to disperse.
Okay.
They're in the path of the charge.
So I have a 4, a 2, and a 2.
So that's 8.
Yeah.
Minus 3 is 5. Yep, that's enough.
Oh, just about.
You had to get 4 inches in after all the deductions. Right.
And I'm going to play an aggressive charge card as well.
Alrighty.
No, I just haven't.
Come on, Mike. Give me a good kick in.
Yeah, we got
Right,
this strap line is Arthur, make him mythological.
Do the British want to play any non-suited cards? I don't know if you've got. I haven't looked at your hand. Yeah, you do. Okay.
What have we got?
Oh, so you know what? I didn't take out your shield. No, I did. You've got a shield wall braced, haven't you?
But he's not in a shield wall anymore.
Formation in the Shield Wall, yeah, good point. I forgot about that. Yeah, so you've got nothing. So you've got 12 elites, and they're facing a unit of inferior, so that would take it up to 14. The commander is 17. The champion is 19, and you played a suited card of your own kind, makes it 20. Versus 4 British, 2 for the commander makes it 6, minus 1 for shock makes it 5. Yeah. The good news is you're both hitting on 4s, 5s, and 6s.
Right, so 4s, 5s, and 6s is what we're looking for. Right. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alex, these are D6s, not average dice you're rolling.
No. You're not rolling. You're not rolling like D3s.
Right. So I have thrown 3 4s, 2 5s, 4 6s. The rest.
That's 9.
It's 9 hits.
Right. So Saxons, you're killing on a 5 6 and wounding on a 3 4.
Okay.
Go for it, Alex. You are killing on a 6, wounding on a 4 5.
Right. I've got 2 6s, 2 4s, and 3 3s.
So 2 6s and 5 shock.
Yes.
Yes. So Alex, if you roll a 1, you wound his warlord, and a 1 or 2 to wound the British commander.
Got a 4. Oh, no.
Okay, so that's nothing. So we'll take 2 off here. Uh, 5. So that's going to put them on 8 shock, which is roughly 4 times their number. I think they might be, but they are going to cause a bit of damage going through the group behind them. So going back, where's my tape? I should go now. So you lost by 2 men. We lost by 1 man. Withdraw if excess shock. So going back, 6 times 2. So 4 times 2 is. You got 2 men. You got 8 shock at 6 difference times 2, 12. And you're going to pass through here, and you're going to put your excess shock onto them, which is 6 points of shock.
Sorry, just explain that one, Jeremy, for a newbie.
So if you involuntarily interpenetrate other foot, if you have excess shock, you place your excess shock on the group.
Okay.
6 men, 5. Let me just get you the excess shock. So if a group within a formation is obliged to withdraw due to excess shock, the rest of the formation may retire with up in there. Okay, so any friendly groups withdrawn through will suffer 1 point of shock. Each point of shock in the retiring group over and above the number of men in that group. So they had 8 shock, 2 men. They withdrew through some friends. The friends take the excess shock of 6. And they themselves are going to retire 2 inches as a result. Right. Oh, let me take off a man there. Next card.
Bedivere and Merlin fall back, don't they?
Yes, sorry. They do.
Don't they go back with the group they were attached to?
Yep, they do. I was just doing that, yeah.
All right.
Right, next card is Saxon Leader 2. That's the cavalry down here.
Yeah, that's the cavalry. I think that's what's the difference between me and the other cavalry?
24 inches.
24.
Mm-hmm.
And the maximum I can throw is 18.
24. Yeah, so you roll 3d6 plus 6. So if you roll max dice, you're in.
Right, I'm going to stay there.
Okay. If I was you, I would swap out that one card that I showed you last because it's useless and draw another.
Okay, I'll do that also then. Thank you.
British, look away.
Hold on. Here we are.
All right, cool. Thank you very much.
Mike, have you still? Sorry, was that was to replace what we'd played? Yes.
Yes. Well, I have one action left. I have one action left.
Yeah, one action left. We can also swap another card. Then I think. Can we do?
No.
Can we do that?
You can do one card a turn.
Yeah. So you've done your swap at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to get rid of that despair card.
No, you can only pick up one card a turn. However you do it. It's either, you get to do it at the beginning of the turn, or you get to do it at the end of the turn.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're sitting on 4. Is that okay?
Yeah, you did the end of the turn swap for despair.
Right. Okay.
So what that means is next turn you'll be able to pull a card at the end of the turn for free without having to buy.
Right.
Yeah, we will probably want to swap one.
Okay. British Leader 1. So that is poor old Bedivere who's just been shoved backwards. You might want to disengage from that group before they rout. Do you want to move and join another group? He's group in front. So well, you're 3 inches, so even the worst roll will get you there. And then you can still use, you can remove 1 point of shock, and you can use Merlin to remove another 3 points of shock. So what you might want to do is remove the shock, because they've got excess shock here. They've got 7 men and 4 figures. So if you can roll a 6 on a d6, a 5 or a 6 on a d6, you can drop them to equal shock. All right, good show. So that drops them to 4. So both groups are now, they've got more men than shock, and they've got as many men as shock. I keep forgetting to move the camera. Right. Do you want to swap any cards out?
I'm not sure, because
I've actually got you on 6 cards here. You drew a card that a couple of turns ago and you didn't discard it. Yeah.
Well,
you would have had to discard it, so choose one to discard.
discard those, I think.
Which one did you want to discard? A couple of hands back to get you back to within your 5?
The goad, I think.
Okay. Now you're back within limit.
Are we at the end of the turn now, or is it?
And no, there's still more cards to come out.
All right, fine. Sorry.
At Saxon leader 1.
So,
Yeah.
Alex, what do you want to?
Saxon leader 1, I
They're
think.
the men. The Saxon leader 1 is the men behind the barricade.
Yeah, that's me. Well, there's not a lot I can do. Probably not going to jump out and charge in front of me. So I know we talked about.
You can remove shock from groups. You can remove shock from groups in the formation.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. So is that
There's
a
1 and 1.
dice?
No. You can remove 1 shock for each activation that you spend doing it, and you've got 2
Okay.
activations.
Okay, understood. And I know we discussed cards a minute ago, but am I able to swap a card with one of those activations?
At the end of the turn. At the end of the turn, when you've done all your activations.
So I can do take 1 shock off and then do swap a card. Yeah, is that right?
Well, you can take 2 shock off and then swap a card for free.
Oh, okay, I'll do that then.
Because you're not in combat, so you can take off from the groups in the formation.
Yeah, good.
Okay, and then you can swap out 1 card. Which one did you want to swap out?
I think you know the one.
No, I don't.
Do you know?
No, you've got 4 cards here. So
If you've got one, you can just pick up. You don't need to swap out.
Oh, yes, true. Yeah, you can pick up. Good point.
Okay, I have 5 cards. Can I show you the card I think we've got, Jeremy?
Okay. If everybody else looks away, yeah.
Yeah.
Your camera's not on.
It is for me. Perhaps it's just taken a while to come through.
No.
You see it? Ah. All right. I'll send you a message.
Okay. Are you doing it in Discord?
No, I sent it on private message on your Jitsi thing.
Oh, right. With you. Cool.
I suppose supposedly private message. Well,
no, I tossed that last time for you, last turn. That's why you're down to 4. Because remember, I said get rid of that last turn and swap it out. That's why you were down to 4.
Okay, fine.
It's already been done. So you can now draw 1.
Well, just draw 1 then. Yeah, fine. Well,
Yeah.
I was obviously lost track of things there, or lost a bit of comms at some stage.
British, look away.
Okay. Hold on. Yep.
Okay.
Yep, got that.
Okay, so now you're back up to 5.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
So he's moved, he's done everything. So now that is the end of the turn. So there is a unit of Saxon warriors in the middle of the village that have done nothing this turn.
They will continue their progress to the barricade.
Okay.
So that's 3d6.
Yep.
That's 12, 14.
It's more than enough to get you there. They're not going to be able to join any formation because they haven't got a leader activating them.
Sure.
Right. First card out is British Leader 1. That's Bedivere. There's been a lot of casualties, but the force morale hasn't actually moved because... Oh, wait. These guys will now break en route. So there will be a unit, there will be a bad things happens for them at the end of the turn.
Which group was that one?
The warriors that the Saxons broke that had 8 shock and 2 men.
Yeah, so that's the Bedivere's gang, is it? Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. So roll me a d6. Saxons roll a d6.
Saxons roll a d6, okay. It's a 6.
So warriors, let's lose 3 points on your force morale.
Ooh.
4 plays 6. British on 4, Saxons on 6.
All right. Yeah, Alex. Yeah, I think those two groups are adjacent, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you can probably pull them back into a shield wall.
Yeah, you don't have excess shock.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to spend 1 to make a formation because they weren't in, and 1 for a shield wall.
Yeah, that's your 2, but Merlin's with you.
Yeah. Yeah. So I assume you want to take it off the smallest group. Yeah, that one. Okay, that's it. No, well, you've got 10 men there in that shield wall. Okay, British missiles. They can shoot these Saxons in the rear. 4.
No, 4.
Yeah, 4 got contacted in the charge. Okay. Okay, 6s kill, 4s and 5 shock. Okay. Saxon Lord.
Okay. Can you move the mobile over a little bit so I can see the situation? Right, it's a bit blurred. Hold on, it's coming into focus. So how far am I away from that shield wall?
Well, the thing is, you're going to be if you go straight, you could hit them in the flank, which is circa 4 inches, and they're about 5 inches, I'd guess.
How much shock has he got?
He's got no shock. Because
Right, well,
Alex rolled really, really badly.
Right, so I'm moving on 2d6 would be advisable, wouldn't it? I could do that.
No, you can move 3d6.
Yeah, but I was thinking of using Citric again. Can I do?
Well, you can still move 3d6. You can still move 3d6 and use Citric.
Can I? All right. Well, let's do that then. So
you were moving 2d6 last time, or not 2d6. You moved 3d6 in slow because of your marsh.
I was in the swamp. I was on the swamp. Okay. Well, let's head towards that shield wall.
Okay. Do you want to move straight forward and contact this unit in the flank?
Yeah. Why not? Yeah. Let's just.
Mike,
have you got a
hang on a minute. Hang on. I've got my Saxon advisor is ringing in.
Yeah, Mike, just check the message whether it's a private message or it's gone public. I don't know as well. Just have a think about what I've sent.
All right. Yes. I'll take a look at that. I don't know how to use it. So
well, okay, I'll say it in public. So if you use a strong arm, you reduce your dice by 1, but you get a 1 die 6 per man for throwing stuff just before contact.
Yeah, that would be a good thing to do.
I think it might be worth having a go.
Okay, so you're playing that?
Yep, I'm playing that card. Right, so I'm throwing 2 dice now, is that right?
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, don't do snake eyes.
No, I haven't. It's 8.
Oh, yes.
That's going to get you in. So, do you want to play your Carpe Diem card? Because then you can hit him in the flank.
If we can do that, why not? Do you think that's a good use, Chris?
Why do we need to play that one?
Because if you don't play a carpe diem card, you can't flank charge. He just turns to face you.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll do
Didn't
that
know
then.
that. Yeah, we'll do that. Is that the sigh of defeat?
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a choice. You can either do that, or you've actually got enough movement to carry on and do that. But I think probably that's going to be your better move.
What, to advance on to those other guys?
No, I would leave them there.
No,
Yeah,
leave them there. They'll be outnumbered if they go forward.
Okay. Yep.
Let's get rid of these elites first.
We've got this.
Now,
I've
Jim,
got this flank attack.
remind me, these guys are within 2 inches of the fight, so they get sucked in as well, don't they?
They would normally. I don't know if shield wall. Hang on. Do shield wall get sucked in the same way?
I thought they did. But
Remember,
I might be wrong.
Remember, I'm using Citric as well at some point.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's get Citric out the way first. So do your cursing. Who do you want to curse with Citric? Pick a unit.
Right. So, okay, Chris, I'll talk you through it.
Yeah.
So I'm getting one lot of guys in the flank. How much shock have the flank guys got?
5.
5. And so,
And 4 men.
can I curse that half of the shield wall?
Do the shield wall that's going to potentially move in.
Yeah, it looks like since all of the shield wall can actually move in, I think they do.
I think they do, yeah.
Yeah. Because the entire shield wall is within 2. They move in
Correct.
as a shield wall, I think.
That's my understanding, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
actually moving shield wall. So
I'm still going to
shield
curse.
wall.
I'm still going to curse the shield wall then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I was you, I would curse this big group because they are not too far away from having excess shock.
They're the people I'm cursing. Those people you're pointing at.
Okay.
Take that, you fuckers. That's a curse. Oh, and it's a 6. It's a 6.
oh, of course.
Okay, now. That's the British curse.
You know what the curse is? The curse is he's pinching all our 6s.
Right, so that puts them on 7. So that's going to break that formation and break the shield wall because they have to go back.
Excellent.
Does Bedivere count because he's with them?
I don't think in Dux you count the command, it's just the men in the unit. Am I
You
right?
might be right. I wish Rich would
Be consistent, yeah. I'm pretty sure Dux is just the men.
I think you may be right.
So that's 7 and 5 men, so they're going to go back 4 inches. Right, so this formation is automatically broken because they're being charged in the flank. So being charged in, so you've got 4 men here in a group, and being charged in the flank. Haven't done this in so long because we never have Carpe Diem cards.
I think dice, but
Sorry?
Can we do the strong arm first, or should we do?
Okay, yeah, do that first because so who are you strong arming?
Mike.
I'm presuming the 4 we're still fighting, or is it worth doing it against that group that retired?
No, I wouldn't. No, you can't do it against them. I would do it against the ones you're fighting.
The group that's right in front of us.
Yeah.
Can you put the mobile camera on there because I think it may not be a flank attack.
Is it
A flank
Why not?
attack? I just been while skimming through. I know a flank attack. They have.
Oh yes, you've got to start right behind.
Right at the rear
You've got
rank.
to start right behind this thing. Yes, I'm thinking of sharp practice. Yes, you're quite right. So You don't need to spend your carpe diem card, but they'll be able to turn to face. Yes.
Yeah.
Bloody
Okay.
different rules all the time.
Yeah, it's a little
In
bit
that
more
case,
stringent on flank attacks.
So it's not a flank attack.
No. So I keep forgetting it.
Done.
In Dux, you've got to start right behind his rear for it to be
Basically,
Yeah.
you start where they can't see you,
yeah.
so they don't know it anyway.
Yeah.
So I probably
Right.
don't.
So what am I doing now? So
We need to strong
So
arm either of those groups that
Well,
we've
what you
contacted.
What you do is you play the strong arm. You're in a formation, so all of your men, you roll one for each of your regular guys.
Yeah.
The way we've always played it is they throw at whoever's in front of them.
okay.
Yes.
Oh, I
That's
see.
where we played as well.
Each of your groups is going to chuck at one of our groups.
Yes.
That's the way we played. So let's do the 6 on these warriors here.
So I'm throwing with 6 dice.
6 dice, 5s and 6s.
Okay, let's see if we get
Shock on
anything.
5 and 6.
Right, so there's a 5 and a 6, that's it.
So that's 2. So that's excess shock.
Yeah.
So that goes up to 7. There's just
Just let us have the warm
I think our morale's about to collapse. So
yeah, just give us Guinevere, we'll be happy. Yeah.
so that's 7, and then 6 dice on here.
6 on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm going again. And I've got again a 5 and a 6, the rest no.
So that's 4. So they are now on equal shock. They are on excess shock.
so they fall back.
4 men and 7 shock, so they go back 3 inches. Which will get them to there.
Well, no, because I think there's only 4 men left in that group behind. So
Yeah, they aren't withdrawing because they haven't got excess shock.
and they're not in a formation, so they can't choose to.
No. So they're going to 4 men are going to be fighting. So we'll do your one, Alex, because it's 4 men minus 2 for the shock is 2. 4s, 5s, and 6s.
Whoa!
Right, so you've got 2 hits. Right. Saxons have got 11 men. They are facing an inferior foe. Makes it 13. They've got their commander 16 and their champion 18.
18. Right, 1, 2,
Hitting on 4s, 5s, and 6s.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18. Hitting on what, sorry? That's right.
4s, 5s, and 6s.
Okay, so there's a 1, 6. There as 1, 2, 3 5s, and
That's
1,
4 kills. 4
2,
hits.
3, 4 4s.
So it's 8 hits in total.
Yeah.
So Alex, you need to roll a 6 to kill and a 4 to 5 to shock. So 1 shock. Okay. 5 and 6 is kill, 3s and 4 shock for the Saxons.
Okay, here we go. So we have 2 6s, 2 5s, 1 4, the rest nothing.
That's them all day.
Oh, yes. Massacre.
Right, bad things happen. Roll me a d6. All right, warriors destroyed. If you roll a 6, you win the game. Actually, no, you can't. You're on 4 morale. You can't win the game. You can take him down to a 1. So roll a d6. The Saxons roll.
Saxons, shall I do it, Chris?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. 3.
So that is 2 points. So force morale plummets down to 2 for the British. And that was that. Saxon leader 1, the men behind the barricades.
Saxon leader 1. Now, okay, is it time to launch ourselves from the barricades and hit them?
It could be. It could be now. So
I think it's got to be done. So how would that work then, Jeremy? I just need to. Well, I'm not far away from them. Can I?
You're gonna roll 2d6 to get in.
Yeah. Can I just
you'll
use those
basically
two ones on the Oh, they'll turn and face, will they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Basically, you're 2 inches away, so you're going to get in regardless.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he withdrew 2 inches last time.
Yeah. Is that a good thing to do, Mike? Do you reckon?
I don't know who you're fighting. Are you fighting elite troops or not?
Elite troops with a lot of shock.
But they have got a lot of shock, and I can do a strong arm on the way in.
You've got another strong arm. Oh, God.
I can do that, Jeremy, yeah?
Yeah.
Then you're only going to roll 1d6.
Yeah, Chris, I think that makes sense because they may well pick up at least some shock.
Yeah,
but then you're only going to roll 1d6. So you're going to need to roll 2 or more on 1d6.
Okay, I shall do that now, and I have a 5, so that's no problem.
So you're in.
Okay, so one group in front of the other group, as we did before with the.
Yeah. So 6 on here.
6. I've got
6 on here.
6. I have no 5s or no 6s. That's a shame.
3 on here.
1 6 and 1 5.
That's 2. Okay, so they are going to break because they've now got 8 shock and 4 men.
Excellent.
Which plan is that?
Right. So Saxons can roll me a bad things happen.
So, am I rolling that or are they?
Saxons roll for it because you did the damage. I think it's only fair that if you do
Chris,
the damage,
you did the damage, you roll.
Yeah,
Chris.
we need 1 die 6, is it?
You want to roll as high as possible.
Yeah, 1 die 6, yes?
Yes.
Okay, we are 2.
Did you roll a 2?
2, yeah.
That's enough.
Oh, enough for what?
Game over, I think.
Yeah, 2 points of loss, and they're on 2 points. Their force morale plummets to 0.
Wow.
Excellent.
Well done, Chris. Oh no, she won't.
It was very clever bringing those elites around the flank.
Well
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was.
Also,
too much.
but also you weren't committing Arthur and his champion, whereas the Saxons were committing Sinwolf and their champion. And I mean that's 5 dice every turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jeremy. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, for my first run through of Dux Britanniarum, I thought that was excellent. Thank you very much for that, and I learned a lot as well.
Yeah, it's a good game. I really enjoy it. I sadly only ever get to play it at these Virtual Lard days at the moment, so it's quite nice.
So Jeremy, if that was a because obviously it's designed for a campaign game.
Yeah.
In those circumstances, would Arthur have then wanted to run away, or what would have happened?
Well, the thing is, you can't how many losses you've got, and you get some back over a period of time. So the losses that Arthur suffered here are quite large. It would take him quite a long time to rebuild them.
Right. Okay.
Are they that large?
But this,
I think most of them broke rather than died.
yeah, I reckon about half of them, if I look at it, about somewhere between a third to half of them died and the other half broke, I reckon.
But
Yes,
yes,
that's only the dead that you come back over a phased period.
I presume we'd
Yes.
also do some sort of pursuit and what's it thing after that as well.
what you do is you use
Yeah.
your cards to work out a pursuit score. If it's positive,
Correct.
then it gets added to the winner's total. If it's negative, it just counts for nothing.
All right.
Yeah. So if you have a look at your cards say pursuit or defense.
Yes, I've seen that.
Pursuit or retreat. And that's so you can keep a handful of cards for the end of the game to use them for pursuit, but then you're not playing them. Or you can play them and then end the game with no pursuit cards in your hand. So it's the tactical thing.
Yeah.
Very clever.